It's almost here, everyone. Less than 2 weeks until Breath of the Wild takes the shelves by storm. This game, with its extended development, has become one of the most anticipated games of this year. But looking ahead, what comes next? Hey guys, MikeLego9 here, and today we're talking about the possibility of an HD remake for Skyward Sword, one of my all-time favorite Zelda games. When this game came out, I got everything I could related to it. I have the Wiimote, I have game with CD, I have the guide, I got everything for it. Every chance I got, I would be playing this game. I loved the advanced gameplay mechanics, I loved everything made possible by Wii Motion Plus. It felt like a perfect game at the time, but was it really? With recent advances in the gaming community, many of the old features have begun to lose their luster. No matter how much we love the game, it's hard to compare it to the newer releases. Gameplay still stands strong, but the occasional glitch with the Wiimote can still hold it back. No matter how nice the graphics used to look, they were only in 480p, while the average game these days is in at least 1080p. Imagine how nice Skyward Sword could look if it were remade in HD. Imagine how great it would be with the fixes to motion controls. Well, this dream may be a reality. Over the years, Nintendo has been known to remake old games and resell them to us. It's honestly a great business model. Being able to resell everyone's favorite Mario game for the price of a brand new game helps support the production of new games that keep the business alive. Since the release of Ocarina of Time 3D, Nintendo has remastered every 3D Zelda game, making the older graphics look synthetic and just generally plain. But one game is missing. You guessed it correctly, I'm talking about Skyward Sword. Now you may be thinking, isn't Skyward Sword one of the newest games in the series? Why would they remake it so soon? That was the same thought that I had at first. But then I began to realize the remakes are getting closer and closer to their original release. Ocarina of Time had 15 years between the original and its remake. Majora had 13, Wind Waker had 11, and Twilight Princess only 10. Sure, Skyward Sword has only been out for slightly over 5 years, but I'm not saying it's going to arrive day one. We already know the basic lineup of the first year. I'm not expecting it to arrive until sometime next year or early 2019. Another question that arises is, what makes you think it's going to be so soon? It could just be the same cycle as Ocarina of Time again. But to that, I'm going to point to the lead up to the recent remakes. Let's start off by looking at A Link Between Worlds. If you look in Link's house, you can see Majora's Mask sitting on the wall. At first this may have seemed like a coincidence, but the next game to come out was Majora's Mask 3D. Nintendo is very careful with the details in their games. Even things like a mask on a wall can foreshadow a remake. Today, if we look at Breath of the Wild, we've already seen callbacks to Skyward Sword. We haven't even made it to launch and we're already finding things. For example, in the Switch presentation trailer, you can clearly see the goddess statue from Skyloft. In another scene, Zelda appears to be in the fountain found in one of the temples near the beginning of Skyward Sword. I assure you, this is not a coincidence. On top of everything else, Nintendo listens to its fans. They don't just throw out a remake because they feel like it, they make them because they know that they're going to be able to get sales. Look at the Zelda community right now. People are already talking about how great it would be to see a remastered version of this game. Nintendo is watching them closer than they think. And there you have it, proof that a Skyward Sword HD remake may be arriving soon. If you're excited for this possibility, leave a like to let me know. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, as well as frequent gameplay and live stream. If you want more Zelda content, I recently did a stream on Twilight Princess and will be continuing to do them all next week leading up to the Switch release. To get notified about new content, make sure to ring the bell. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next week with a ton of Zelda.